It means from that one sheet we're only getting about 4, nearly 5, because it's 4.94 of 500 millimeter.
Okay, but we're getting a whole number 4, like 4 boards by 500 width, right? Okay. How wide is the remainder?
It's close to another, because it's 4.94. So it's pretty close to having them as well.
Yeah, what exactly is that? So we can calculate 4, which means it's 470.
we have this contraption that has been bringing in water from the mountain, about 1.8 kilometers away from here. So this is something that the caretaker had fixed whilst we were trying to find a solution. So now we've decided to put a 1,000 liter tank that will collect water, fill up the 1,000 liter tank, and then that tank is the one that's going to feed the fields, the banana plantations, anything else that we're going to be planting down there.
It's looking up. The new pressure system is taking shape. The target is to get it online today to start supplying the fields. After initially forgetting to add a ball valve to control water from the tank, we remembered to add it to the system before we went too far with the piping.
Now, kwafamba kakwenyu. Good. Oh. All right. Samashika kunoko. Okay. Good.
So this is the pantry, and I've just done some basic organization of things, toiletries, foods and use, snacks. This is our next project that we want to do. So we're going to do the rhino cornices up there, and then we're going to skim the walls and paint the walls. Thereafter, we're going to put our shelves. We bought some boards, and then we're going to do our shelves. So they're going to run across from this side. Probably we have about 6 or 7 shelves on this side, and this is our longest side. So we're going to have shelves that are running horizontally and vertically to create like boxes where we're going to put in our things. The chest freezer is also in here. This was the original location that we wanted to put it. But we'll see with time goes. If we're going to need more shelving space, then we may have to move this. But for now, this is where it is. And we'll also put a bit more shelves up here. So with the boards that we have, we're going to start working on the shelving after the scheming and the painting, and we see how far they'll take us. So we're going to try and do this as quickly as possible whilst also learning on the job. I can't read.
Or can you just mark where you can?
Okay, this is 70 with this.
Where your finger is.
I want to change this thing.
Okay.
It will be 170, 178. $178 plus 39. $168.
I think they say, want to say 170, because usually it's rounded.
But if we say 170, it won't work for us because it will overlap.
Yeah, we'll then cut the angles. But we need the actual measurement. So it's 170 by 220.
Okay.
As nippy as the morning is, work on the pantry must start. The cornices are sold in 4.6 meter lengths. Since we already knew our pantry size, we got them cut into certain rough sizes back at the hardware store. Now we are trimming them to exact lengths. First, we need to cut the cornices according to the ceiling measurements. We are committed. There is no turning back, whether we win or lose.
Very minute. So when this cornice comes from this side, but will it be flat? Because it can't be like this. Anyway.
It will be which way?
It will kind of be like this. It's not going to be flat against the wall like this.
Yeah, it's not flat, yeah.
Because anyway, whilst we're down here, they're going to meet like this. So if we cut from this corner to there, and then this corner to there, it should then kill this angle palette so that I'm not pinned down. Okay. So And then
So want those to meet.
yeah, these need to meet. I think we first need to agree on the size here. Okay, this. What would you call this measurement from here to here? So this measurement from here to here has to be equal on the other side as well. So that when you put the cornice, it's the same on both sides.
Okay. Yeah, so we brought this coupling. It's for a 25 millimeter. We thought that this would be a 25 millimeter, but it's too big, so it couldn't fit. And we're gonna have to just make do with this for now until we get a proper coupling that fits. I think this is the pipe itself should be a 32 millimeter wide pipe. So we need a suitable coupling for that. So this is what we could do. We want to try and put to wrap it in plastic as a temporary measure until we get a coupling that is suitable. this is the location for the house garden. So the caretaker did something here. We've got a 2, 4, 6, 8, about 10 beds. We brought some seedlings from Harare, which he planted here. So for now, this is just a quick arrangement, because we wanted to get the seedlings into the ground, because they were getting weaker by the day, and he made this. However, there's a design that we have on paper on how the house garden should look, so things will change a little bit as we go into the future, when we actually plan it out and lay it out properly. But this will suffice for now. And these are some raised beds. I made this. I was using this in Harare, so I made this to grow things like lettuce. But here we're going to use them for potatoes, because we have got a peculiar issue where we have got a certain animal that bores through the ground. The English name is John. It's just gone out of my head. So anything that has got tubers in the ground is attacked. So we are planning to initially grow some potatoes in these raised beds to avoid that plague, so to speak. But then when we do the final garden, we're going to we have to deal with that to make sure that the animals are not able to bore through the ground into the house garden. I've got something in mind. We'll see how I implement it. So there are some potatoes that I cut out yesterday. I didn't film this, but the idea is to have them shoot and then grow. I've done this before, so I'm expecting it to succeed even out here. So once they shoot, we're going to plant them in these raised beds. So the whole idea is to try and have a sustainable way, or self-sufficiency, where whatever potatoes that we harvest, we're gonna try and regrow them and repeat that cycle for as long as possible. So that's the whole idea behind this. Otherwise, you could buy potato seeds. We've bought some actually before that we planted in this area in the previous videos. But I'm just going to do this experiment and see how it goes as part of our self-sufficiency efforts. Then we'll repeat it over and over. So this should shoot in about a week, I expect, and then we should be ready to plant them.
Now with all the pieces cut to size, we are laying them down into the pantry shape so we can determine which sides and angles to cut. This ensures the cornices will create correct angles at their meeting points once installed. Without a miter box to cut the angles with ease, which we didn't realize we needed, the task is intense and highly confusing.
Yeah, you need to use the contractor. So we start from there.
To guard against any confusion, we are marking the corners on the cornices in a clockwise direction. We shall be fitting them following this same pattern.
So this is where we are so far. We've done half of the pantry. The first cornice was a bit of a challenge, being the first one. Getting it secure with the curve bond was a little bit tricky, but when we moved on to the second one, it was a lot better. And I'm sure when we move to the third one and the fourth one, it will even be a lot better improvement with each one as we go. So it's another day at the office. We are about to shoot a video for one of our clients. It's another baking video. So Mondays through to Fridays we have these shoots for our clients, and then sometimes Saturdays if need be, but would love to have Saturday and Sunday free. Okay, so I'm making bran cinnamon muffins. My batter is ready. I'm happy with it. All that's left is to put into the cupcake liners into the oven and just wait until they're done.
We are taking some time out to inspect this internal village road that leads to the homestead. Standard village roads, according to the rules, are to be 3 meters wide, although often narrower, especially where no vehicles travel. This road has been in the works for some time. When we first arrived to start building, it was virtually impassable. Deliveries could not come to the site at a whim. After some work, trucks and cars started coming through. In about 2 weeks, we should have a much improved road to the benefit of the community on this side of the village.
It's kind of like applying icing on a cake. So I need to get the broom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, push it if you can. Okay, after a day's work, we are done with the cornice installation here in the pantry. Generally ran smooth. However, we had issues in this corner here where the wall is not is not flat. So there's a gap which you've tried to fill underneath so that nothing could come from above or from the ceiling. So we'll need to figure out how to deal with that gap. And then also have this corner, which you had to make some cosmetic touch-ups because the angles were not fitting together perfectly. So we hope that this will be dealt with the painting to make a smooth finish. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it should work. Otherwise, everywhere else, everything looks smooth. All these marks from the adhesive, which is called Cove Bond, should go with the painting. So yeah, we hope to have a clean, nice pantry when it's all said and done.
Whew, so third time is a charm. Finally, it looks like we have things under control here with the water situation. We're chasing after the water. It wasn't coming out anymore. So what we've done is that we bought these couplings. They're for 25 to 25 millimeter. We wanted to join the poly pipes 25 to 25 millimeter. So first time, or rather it was the second time, it cracked because it was too hard. So this time we came with our gas lighter because we didn't have a blowtorch, and we softened the poly pipe. Then we managed to insert this, and we joined the other piece that we'd come with. So far the pressure has been contained, the couplings have worked perfectly well, and it's a little victory for us, which deserves a happy dance. So Arthur's just showed me this tree. I didn't know about it. He said the fruit is called munguru. It's a shame that it was cut down. I don't know why it was cut down. But this is the fruit. It's my first time trying it and seeing it. He says it can be sweet, can be sour, depending on the type that you pick. So yeah, if you know the English name for this, please do share. What is this fruit called?
How does it taste?
I think it needs an acquired taste. I just tasted one. So
yeah, but it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be sweet when it is matured, when it's ripened.
the one I had was red, but it was neither here nor there. It had a bit of tartness to it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like wild cherries. Yeah. Okay, let me try one more. This one is very tart and sour. Definitely needs an acquired taste, I think.